Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge. Morning of day 2 of my vacation. I'm camping right there. This is Dora's campground. You can't see it, but I'm about to climb little Baldy up there. It's the same one I got some video of last night. Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge. Northwest of Lawton, Oklahoma. That's Little Baldy. Think of it as sort of like Devil's Tower, but a little shorter. And over there is Elk Mountain, which I'm going to be climbing in the next day or two. Can't do it today, at least I'm not going to do it today. Show you later, I had a little accident. Had some firewood in the bed of my truck, some logs, and well, oops, got no back windshield now. I'm gonna have to drive into Lawton tomorrow morning and get my back windshield replaced. So until then, I don't want to do, just got my truck parked down at the campground. I don't want to, take too many chances with it. But anyway, these are the Wichita Mountains. They're not so high anymore. They used to be much higher. These things are very old. This that I'm standing on is granite. At the Visitors Center, they'll tell you that this granite is 500 million years old. It's about when these mountains were originally formed. And they've been weathered away. There's not a whole lot left of them. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're just not that tall. There, that peak, not the highest one you see, but just to the left, I don't know if you can see it on this or not, there's a little one peeking over, that's Mount Scott. It's the highest mountain out here in the public section, 2,700 and something feet. I think there's actually a taller mountain, but it's in the off-limits section. The wildlife refuge here, there's about 40-50% of it that's open to the public, and the rest of it is off limits to people. As you've probably seen, there's lots of buffalo roaming around here. I've taken some video with them. Longhorn cattle. There's wild turkeys. It's a prairie dog town. Get some video on that. And actually, there's 2 different prairie dog towns. But there's elk, which I've only seen once at a distance through binoculars, and it was off in that direction there. There's wild turkey, I believe I mentioned that. There's deer. In fact, this morning, a bunch of deer roamed through the campground. They're not particularly afraid of people since they're not hunted here. I've actually had them walk up to me and eat out of my hand. You're not supposed to feed them, but who can resist having a deer walk up to you and eat out of your hand, Anyway, I actually climbed Little Baldy last night. I didn't really feel like doing it this morning, so I'm just going to kind of hike off, let's say in that direction, and I'll get back. And even right here, I mean, the campground's just right down there. It's not 200 yards away. Even right here, that's buffalo dung. Free-range buffalo all over the place. I mean, there's none up here right now, but there you go. That's a big old buffalo turd. I've heard said that they even walk through the campground. I haven't seen them walk through the campground, but they could if they wanted to. I mean, they go wherever they want. There you go, genuine buffalo footprints. This is just right by the road. There's one right there. So, yeah, where else you gotta, I went hiking the Appalachian Trail. Didn't have to worry there about buffalo walking into your tent. They actually, it's said that they're dangerous, and I'm sure they can be. I did approach one last night only because he was on the other side of the fence, and actually he kind of shied away from me. He didn't seem hostile at all. He just wanted to avoid me. I would imagine you could probably, well, let's not say that. I'm not going to walk up to a buffalo. The only reason I did last night is we were separated by a fence, but he didn't seem particularly aggressive. These mountains may not be very tall, but I tell you, they are beautiful. I'm on the other side of Little Baldy now. They are very beautiful, and this is everything you see here. Now, if you walk over, well, actually, if you walk over in that direction about a mile, you get to the fence that marks off the private section. And if you walked over that way several miles, you get to Fort Sill Military Reservation, if they got that. But out here, like everything you see, all these mountains right here, even those mountains right over there, it's all open. You can walk. I mean, you can just hike anywhere you want out here. And there's plenty of landmarks where you can look up. Little Baldy makes a really good landmark. It's not the tallest mountain out here, but it's very distinctive in shape. So, hike wherever you want, look up, and you can see Little Baldy or whatever, you know. Besides, carry a compass. If you get lost, go north, and you'll get to the road. But, yeah, these ain't the tallest, but it's wide open hiking, and it's just beautiful. Easy way to tell where you are when you're hiking out here, as I said, is look for landmarks. And Little Baldy is one of the highest. It's not very big, but it's kind of out in the middle, and it's pretty high. See Little Baldy, but also, I don't know how well you can see it on this, there's a tree on top of Little Baldy, and right now I can look and see it's on the left-hand side, which tells me I'm on the opposite side from the campground, because from the campground, that tree's on the right-hand side. So, just knowing the layout of the thing, if I can see that little tree, then I can even get a judge of direction from there. But, oh yeah, that was fascinating insight, wasn't it? This is where I'm hiking. I hope you can see this. I mean, the light's not so great. And this, oh man, I think I'm going to head off in that direction. My view. I'm not sure where I am. I think the campground is off in that direction, although somewhere in that direction. I'm trying to work my way up that, you see that mountain there, mountain slash hill, whatever. I'm going to try to work my way over to there, but it's kind of up and down and winding here. Down inside a little valley, got a little stream going there. Lots of animal footprints. I think they come down here to drink. Still trying to work my way up, you know, up in this direction. I think we're going to have to backtrack a little bit. I've commented here, you know, that there's not a lot of trees in this place. Well, I guess it depends where you are. I'm pretty much just socked in here with trees. The trail is kind of, well, there actually was a little trail I was following, although I think a lot of it was just a game trail. But there's a lot of fallen trees out here. They've had storm damage, you know. A lot of trees fell back when we had the ice storm. I was hoping to get up there, but I'd be damned if I can find any way to get to it. There's a lot of trees. So, I'm going to try to get to higher ground, get out of the trees. I've seen this before out here. This is wild turkey dung. And I've seen the wild turkey out here. I was hiking out here one time, rounded a corner, and there was a whole bunch of them. And boy, did they take off gobbling. I backtracked a couple hundred yards from where I was, and I found another trail going up in a different direction. And that is, looks like, hopefully it's going to lead me to higher ground. Well, finally got out of that little valley. Man, the trees are pretty thick when you get down there. I'm still trying to work my way up to that peak over there, or possibly that one. I'm hoping there's not a big valley in between. See a lake right there. I'm not sure what's between me and those ridges. I'm hoping I don't have to. It's kind of looking like there's another valley. I don't want to have to climb back down to those thick, screen trees. There's a little Baldy, and I can see that tree I was talking about, and it's on the left-hand side. So again, now Little Baldy for me is probably a mile away from where I am right now. I guarantee you, I've hiked a whole lot more than a mile because you just twist and wind and turn and go in circles out here, you know. I've probably done about 5 miles to get to where I am. I can't be certain. But I'm headed, if I can, there or there. Right next to where I was in Buffalo Footprints. I haven't seen any buffalo on this hike, not up here in the rocks, but they've been here. Well, there is a valley, but it actually looks pretty negotiable. Just gotta climb down into it, and then actually, I think I can actually get down right through there. I want to climb to the top of that thing, but oh, it's really beautiful here. Really beautiful. I made one mistake. I don't want to do too much on this. I only brought a quart of water. Should have brought more than that. Yeah, that's where I'm going to try to get to. Well, this is proving difficult. From where I was, that's the valley. I just crossed the valley, but here I am again. I'm trying to get up there, but it's just, it didn't look like a lot of trees. But here's the problem I've got. I'm right next to here to just a sheer face. And just, I don't think I'm going to make it up where I wanted to go today. Two things. One, I only have a quart of water, and that's not good. I didn't bring enough water. And I don't want to be gone away from my camp all day because my truck is sitting there with the back windshield busted out of it. I don't think anybody would bother it. Most people wouldn't notice. But I don't really want to be gone all that long with damn window busted out of my truck. And here I am, man. I'm wearing shorts, and it's just really thick trees. It's just in thin belts. There's large areas with no trees at all, or at least where you can get through, but, you know, if I want to get where I'm going, up to the top of that, you see all these thick trees, and also I got to be careful because where I am, I have no signal. I'm alone. If I was to have a bad fall or something, I actually did fall earlier, but fortunately it was just on grass. Caught my foot on a branch. But boy, if I had a bad fall out here by myself with no signal, I'm off the trail. So, and all things considered, I think I want to try to make my way back onto something a little less treeier. I still want to get up to like that point there or there, but I might try the route I took was kind of east and then north. I might try to take a more of a north and then east route. Tomorrow I got to go get my windshield replaced. But maybe on a Thursday, I really want to get up there I'm thinking maybe if I hike north and then try to make my way, instead of coming this way, try to make my way up that way. That's the plan. But for now, I had to climb through some trees to get to where I am, but I was thinking about trying to climb up this thing, but I think, I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Better part of valor and all that.